YouTube, and welcome back to Aussie SFF, Science Fiction and Fantasy. I'm doing another Top 5 Wednesday, and today we will be talking about my favourite literary couples. So here we go. Once again, these are in no particular order, and the first one I'm going to talk about is the famous couple from the Fables books, and that is Snow White, or just Snow as she normally gets called, and Bigby, which is the big bad wolf. A little bit of a spoiler if you haven't got this far, but it's a fairly famous couple if you know anything about these comics, and they just work so well. Their edges fit together perfectly, and their grumblings and their cockishness and their efficiency lackings all just work together so well. And I love the way they sort of had to be forced together almost in a manner where they both had lost their inhibitions because they had their memory sort of wiped, and that's how they ended up together and having their ginormous litter of pups, because they had 7 or 8 children in one go. Poor Snow. But him, Bigby, being the son of the North Wind, the pregnancy and Snow White being such a magnanimous character, they could handle it real well. My next favourite couple, and I'm sure this will come as no shock if you've watched a bit of my channel, is the Joker and Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is my favourite character ever, and I just love how twisted and out of his mind the Joker is. I love them separately, I love them together, although the original version of Harley Quinn in the cartoon series was a bit too much of a one-dimensional character who just loved the Joker. I like the way she's been expanded over the years to be able to cope on her own when she has to be, which is a lot because the Joker's insane. Next on my list, this is one that has been one of my favourite and just pie in the sky style couples, is Sally and Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. There is a book of this, but yes, you're right, it's mainly from the movie. I, as a teenager, had a trading card of them standing on the Curly Mountain together, kissing for many years, and I now have it as a pin. I adore them as a couple, even though they are majorly flawed and probably in reality wouldn't be together nor should be together, but they are by far and away my favourite couple of fiction. My next favourite couple comes from one of my favourite fantasy series, which is Sarah Douglas's series of the Twisted Citadel and the Dark Glass Mountain series, which is Isabel Brunel and Maximilian, the Lord of Echo Falling. These two were thrown together as destiny declined, as destiny had put them together, but they actually were truly in love. And it is just a beautiful story coming out of something that is horrendous, because both of them were severely mistreated in their youth in the books, and they found something together that they would never have found with anyone else. My last couple is Vin and Ellen Venture from the Mistborn trilogy. Vin had a horrible start to life where her mother was insane and killed her younger sister. Her brother took them away from that, but her brother misused her and abused her, and they went from one thieving group to another until her misborn abilities were discovered. Ellen, on the other hand, was the oldest son of one of the most influential families in the city and had everything at his fingertips and wanted none of it and just wanted to shake up the system and read. Basically, he wanted to shake up the system, but he also wanted to read a lot. And they came together to be one of the most amazing couples who lived their life in just a very much a self-sacrificing way, but they came to rely on each other. That is my top 5 literary couples, even if they're not all literary. If you have any other suggestions you'd like to give me, please hit me up in the comments below, or just say hi even, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much, and happy reading.